Good morning, students. On the last class, we discussed about electrolytic cell. Today, we are going to discuss about battery. Battery, you already heard about battery. When one or more cell is connected in a series, battery is formed. So, there are mainly two types of batteries you have to study. First one is primary battery and another one is secondary battery. This is a typical battery cells, and this one is the primary battery where lead is used as anode and lead or dioxide is used as cathode. Here the electrolyte is H2SO4. Primary battery means we cannot reuse this battery, and only a short period of time the chemical reaction is occur. After that battery become dead. Leclanche cell or dry cell is an example for this kind of primary battery, and it is mainly used in transistors as well as clock. Another battery is the cell. The cell which consists of zinc container which act as a anode and cathode act as carbon, and the carbon which is surrounded by manganese dioxide and carbon, and here the space is filled with most pace of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride, and the reaction happens in this cell is zinc is oxidized to zinc 2 plus, and in cathode MnO2 plus NH4 plus electron giving MnOOH twice. So what happens, mercury cell is also another kind of primary battery. So in mercury cell, mercury amalgam is used as anode and a paste of mercury oxide and carbon as cathode. Here the electrolyte is a paste of KOH and zinc oxide. So here what happens is at anode zinc react with the electrolyte to form zinc oxide plus water plus 2 electron, and at cathode mercury oxide react with water to giving mercury. So the overall reaction can be represented as zinc plus mercury oxide giving zinc oxide plus mercury. And here the cell potential is 1.35 volt and it is remain constant during the reaction. Next battery is alkaline batteries. The same batteries zinc and MnO2 considered as the alkaline batteries. So primary battery means it is reused, it cannot be reused, and it is worked for a short period of time. Secondary battery means it is rechargeable battery. We can reuse it again and again. It is mainly used in inverters as well as automobiles. Lead sulfate battery. In lead sulfate battery, lead is act as anode and cathode is lead oxide. Lead storage battery is an example for secondary battery. It's mainly used in inverters as well as in automobiles. Another battery is nickel cadmium cell. It has longer life period of time, but it is more expensive to manufacture. And the reaction take place in nickel cadmium cell where nickel act as the anode and cadmium act as cathode. And the overall reaction is represented by this cadmium plus nickel hydroxide giving cadmium oxide plus nickel hydroxide plus water. Another kind of cell is fuel cell. Fuel cell is one kind of energy form where the combustion of fuels is occurs and it is directly converted to electrical energy. The most important fuel cell is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, H2O2 fuel cell. And in H2O2 fuel cell, this is an hydrogen oxygen fuel cell where hydrogen is being taken as anode and oxygen as cathode, and the membrane here is an electrolytic solution of sodium hydroxide. So what happened here is at cathode, oxygen react with water to form hydroxide ion. And at anode, hydrogen react with this hydroxide ion to form water molecule. So we can write the overall reaction as 2H2 plus O2 giving 2H2O. Since this is a cell that is used for producing electricity and have an efficiency of 70% when compared to other thermal electric power station, whose efficiency is about 40%, and it's also fuel conservative, energy conservative fuel cell, and it does not causes any kind of pollution to the environment. It's very important cell, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. There is an inlet to come inside the hydrogen gas, and there is an outlet to go outside the oxygen gas. And here the potential difference we apply to this cell is 1.23 volt. Next one is corrosion. You already familiar about the term corrosion. What is corrosion? It means the degradation of ion when contact with the environment. So corrosion of ion is generally known as rusting, and it take place mainly in the presence of water as well as air. We can prevent the corrosion method by using various methods like while coating with other metallic objects, or galvanization process, or painting process. This is the reaction happens when rust is formed. So when an ion contact with a water droplet, what happen? Fe2O3XH2O, that is rust. Here the cathode reaction is O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron giving 2H2O, and at anode Fe is oxidized to Fe2 plus. So this one is the corrosion reaction happen. It's very important. So we have to study what are the ways to prevent the corrosion and the process of corrosion. So I hope you get the concept of batteries. Batteries are of two types, primary and secondary battery. The related link and the note is attached with this video. Go through the link and don't forget to attend the test paper. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.